beyond every familiar destination. There are new possibilities waiting. A dynamic company heralding winds of change, reaching out to new horizons. The energy of India, Indian Oil. Enterprising, evolving, expanding, exploring, enriching, and spreading the wings of this dynamic company is the business development or BD group of Indian Oil.
Indian Oil being the largest refiner in the country, we have 1/3 of the country's capacity and 1/2 of the petroleum product market in the country, and we thought that who else than Indian Oil can help integrate this business and create value for the stakeholders.
During its inception, the Business Development Group initiated the setting up of overseas subsidiaries like Lanka IOC and Indian Oil Mauritius Limited, which are now successful ventures.
Moving strategically, leveraging facilities and strengths, creating capability and capacity, the BD Group has enabled Indian Oil to move beyond its core business of petroleum products, realizing the vision to emerge as a diversified, transnational, integrated energy major, forging ahead on a well-laid-out roadmap spanning the hydrocarbon value chain through vertical integration upstream into oil exploration and production, and downstream into petrochemicals and diversification into natural gas marketing and renewable energy. Petrochemicals. Indian Oil's downstream foray into petrochemicals has become a game changer, touching the life of people in a myriad ways. Indian Oil, with the number 2 position in the market, has become the most preferred supplier in the petrochemical business with its Propel brand.
Propel from Indian Oil. The quality, the availability, the services are one of the best in the world, which leads so much of initiative and motivation to the Indian plastic processing industry.
Trailblazing the field of petrochemicals, the BD Group has set up the Product Application and Development Center, PADC, a state-of-the-art application development laboratory and technological support facility to support Indian Oil's ambitious polymer business.
100% of our products we are buying from IOCL, that is PTA, MEG and BOPP raw material, that is polypropylene.
The grassroots naphtha cracker complex at Panipat is the largest operating cracker capacity in India, providing the complete range of petrochemical products. The second largest supplier has grades covering 90% of plastic applications, a stable supply chain, customer-centric approach, and strong development capabilities. One of its successes, the construction of the seating facilities at the Eden Gardens, Kolkata, using Propel polymers. If passion is the fuel, frontiers mean nothing. Propel brand has penetrated major export markets across the globe. Indian Oil has also created the world's largest single-train LAB plant at Koyali, Gujarat.
The quality of LAB, the quantity and the service all are par excellence. We continue to believe in them and trust in the team support of IOC.
An integrated PX-PTA plant at Panipat Refinery, operating at near full capacity.
In terms of both the ingredients for polyester, PTA as well as MEG, IOC has become one of the single source.
The blueprint for petrochemicals has taken shape, both in terms of infrastructure and marketing.
New facilities of over rupees 35,000 crores to add greater capacity and value to existing facilities. Exploration and production. To enhance upstream integration and contribute towards India's energy security, Indian Oil forayed into the exploration and production business. From a modest beginning, the portfolio has grown to 13 domestic and 10 overseas blocks. A few overseas assets are oil-producing and hydrocarbon discoveries have been made in both overseas and domestic blocks. Indian Oil, through a joint venture, acquired a stake in producing heavy oil block project Carabobo in Venezuela and has working interest in the producing Niobrara shale oil condensate asset in USA. Indian Oil's own E&P Data Interpretation Center, Anveshan, has been set up, having state-of-the-art software for data analysis and interpretation to having specialized technical manpower.
Indian Oil has matured from having non-operator interest in blocks to becoming an E&P operator, having completed seismic data acquisition in 2 blocks and started drilling campaign in Cambay Basin in Gujarat. It is further planning an investment of Rs 6,000 crores by the 12th plan.
Gas sourcing and marketing. Gas is the fuel of the future.
Tapping this opportunity, the Business Development Group has pioneered Petronet LNG, which is setting up the country's first LNG receiving and regasification terminal at Dahej in Gujarat, another terminal at Kochi, Kerala, in addition to Indian Oil's own terminal at Ennore.
Demand for natural gas is growing, and Indian Oil is also directly sourcing LNG to augment the existing indigenous capacities.
The 134-kilometer Dadri-Panipat RLNG pipeline, Indian Oil's maiden venture into natural gas transportation, is ensuring uninterrupted transportation of RLNG. It is also building cross-country pipelines of about 4,150 kilometers.
Indian Oil is pioneering the unique concept of LNG at doorstep, the supply of LNG at -160 degrees Celsius using cryogenic road transportation and storage tanks built at its manufacturing plant at Nashik with almost 10 customer sites. It is also in the business of city gas distribution through Green Gas Limited.
Further investments of nearly Rs 3,000 crores are being planned by the 12th plan.
Indian Oil is set to emerge as one of India's leading gas players. Alternative energy. Indian Oil's commitment towards the planet is amplified through its thrust on sustainable energy solutions and renewable energy development, expanding its energy footprint across the nation through new ventures.
Indian Oil was the first public sector unit in the country to set up a 5-megawatt solar photovoltaic project at Rajasthan. Future initiatives are planned in Gujarat and Tamil Nadu.
Wind power projects in Gujarat and Andhra Pradesh have been set up with further projects planned in other states of India. Indian Oil has one of the largest captive plantations for biofuel production. Indian Oil is setting up a nuclear power plant in a joint venture with NPCIL. Indian Oil has solarized more than 350 retail outlets, reducing diesel consumption, and solar lanterns are also being marketed through these channels. Further leading the way with green initiatives like ecological footprinting, sustainability workshops, carbon neutral events, rainwater harvesting, waste management, and a sustainability report vetted by independent agencies. Indian Oil's determination to walk the talk on sustainability has enabled it to win the Sustainability Vision Award for 2012.
The Refineries and Pipelines division of the Business Development Group is taking Indian Oil across the shore. It is offering secondment of skilled manpower, training and technical consultancy services to more than 20 countries.
Indian Oil is clearly committed to all its stakeholders.
As Indian Oil stands poised on the threshold to consolidate its leadership position in petrochemicals, expand its footprint in exploration and production, enhance its capacity in gas, and increase its commitment towards alternative energy.
The Business Development Group moves on, trailblazing new opportunities.